Have you ever noticed how some people simply can't let go? A breakup, a disagreement, a moment of embarrassment that most people would move on from. But for a narcissist, certain moments become haunting. They loop in their minds like a broken record, again and again, because each one reminds them of something they can't stand to face, that they aren't in control. Today, we're looking inside the narcissist's mind at 6 things they simply can't get over, and why those things torment them long after you're gone. Number 1, humiliation, the wound they can't heal. Humiliation doesn't just sting a narcissist, it destroys their illusion of superiority. For most people, embarrassment is temporary. We reflect, we learn, we move on. But for the narcissist, being laughed at or called out feels like psychological death. They see humiliation as proof that someone won. And because they can't process shame, they turn it into rage. Instead of healing, they plot revenge. Their goal isn't balance, it's to restore control. That's why they'll go to unthinkable lengths just to get one over on someone who made them feel small. Number 2, exposure, the collapse of the false self. Narcissists don't build authentic identities, they build characters. A carefully crafted persona designed to gain admiration and avoid accountability. When someone exposes their lies or inconsistencies, it's not just embarrassing, it's identity shattering. They've spent years convincing people they're special, superior, untouchable. So, when you see behind the mask, it feels like you've robbed them of oxygen. That's why they fight so hard to rewrite the story, smearing you, spinning truth into lies. Anything to rebuild the illusion. Number 3, disagreement, a threat to their superiority. To a narcissist, disagreement isn't a conversation, it's an insult. In their mind, being right equals being worthy. So when you challenge them, you don't just question their idea, you attack their ego. That's why they argue relentlessly. They'll repeat the story to friends, family, anyone who will listen, until someone agrees with them. They're not seeking truth. They're seeking validation. And when they can't find it, they shift into victim mode. I knew you'd take their side. It's always my fault. This is how they turn accountability into sympathy, and sympathy into control. Number 4, loss of admiration, their addiction to validation. Narcissists don't just like admiration, they're addicted to it. It's their emotional currency. When you stop praising them or pull away your attention, it feels like withdrawal. They believe they're entitled to constant adoration. So when you move on, ignore them, or start thriving without them, it doesn't just bruise their ego. It destroys their illusion of control. They'll try to undermine your happiness, spread rumors, or reappear as if nothing happened. Anything to remind you that they still exist in your mind. Because what they truly miss isn't you. It's the reflection of power they saw in your eyes. Number 5, your happiness, the mirror of their emptiness. Nothing haunts a narcissist more than watching someone they once controlled find peace. Your joy exposes their misery. Your freedom proves they never had the power they believed they did. So when you start to heal, expect them to circle back. Not because they've changed, but because your peace challenges their illusion. They'll test boundaries, feign remorse, or suddenly remember the good times. But what they really want is to erase the proof that you can be happy without them. Number 6, accountability, the mirror they refuse to face. Of all the things narcissists can't get over, this is the most haunting one of all, accountability. Deep down, they know what they've done. They just can't look at it, because to see it would mean admitting that the problem was never you, it was them. They spend their lives avoiding mirrors that show truth. So instead, they smash them. They destroy anyone who dares reflect their own flaws back at them. The things that haunt them are the things that heal you. Your silence, your peace, your growth. They're reminders they can't erase. You can't save someone who thrives on control, but you can save yourself by choosing peace over power and freedom over fear. Protect your peace, reclaim your clarity, and remember, you don't owe chaos a conversation. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm building a community for those healing from toxic relationships, a place to understand what happened, and to reclaim your power.